comic book fans? It is Connor Christensen back with another edition of 5 and 5, the weekly video series where I attempt to tell you the 5 books to read this week in under 5 minutes, but let's be honest, normally clocking in at 6 or 7. Anyway, we got a lot of really killer releases this week, so without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, kicking off this week's releases, we've got The Mighty Thor at the Gates of Valhalla #1, written by Jason Aaron, with art by Jen Bartel and Ramon Perez. Writer Jason Aaron picks up where he left off at the end of Mighty Thor with 2 stories packed into one issue, each featuring a distinct artist with their own unique style. The first story, illustrated by Jen Bartel, takes place way far in the future where Thor reigns as King of Asgard and his 3 granddaughters, affectionately known as the Goddesses of Thunder, venture about the cosmos in the name of Asgard, searching for secrets and adventure and whatever they please. Specifically though, they're looking for a hidden secret of Asgardian history that is seemed to be hidden by their grandfather. The second story, illustrated by Ramon Perez, takes place immediately after the events of Mighty Thor, with Malekith and his Dark Elves waging war across the galaxy as Thor tries to pull the Asgardians back together to fight back. Malekith knows that the Asgardians are in shambles and that they're more vulnerable than ever before, so he knows it's time to strike. So you can expect Thor to grab the hammer and kick some serious ass in this issue while saving all of Asgard. It should be very nice and some classic Thor stories. Like I said earlier, if you're a fan of Jason Aaron's Thor run and you're a fan of Jane Foster as Thor, you're definitely going to want to check this out because it's going to build on her legacy for her time wielding Mjolnir. And our number 4 pick this week is Infidel #3, written by Pornsak Pichetshote and drawn by Aaron Campbell. Infidel has been one of Image Comics' most breakout successes of the year. No one really saw this little horror book coming, but it's been absolutely fantastic. Critics and comics fans aren't the only ones taking notice. Even Hollywood is taking notice, with Sony's TriStar Pictures buying the film rights to this series just 2 issues in. The 3rd issue is not even out yet, and they already have a movie in development. That's pretty fucking impressive. Now, this is just a 5-issue miniseries, so expect this one, #3, to really pack some big story revelations, some big character moments as the series reaches its halfway point. Newcomer writer Pornsak Pichetshote has crafted a seriously terrifying story wrapped up in a family drama rife with societal xenophobia. It's truly incredible what he's been able to do in just 2 issues. On top of the myriad of excellent themes throughout this story, there's Star Wars references just about every 3 pages, and they're always pretty funny that lighten the mood of the downright terrifying storyline. It's a great story though, you gotta pick it up. At #3 this week, we've got a series that I'm very excited to talk about. I've been loving it for the past few issues. Green Lanterns #47, written by Tim Seeley with art by V. Ken Marion. Green Lanterns is in the midst of one of its best arcs yet, called Ghost of the Past, and it concludes in issue #47 out this Wednesday. While the insightful progression of Jessica Cruz alone makes this series a must-read, it's particularly been great in the way that it's examined her relationship with her Green Lantern partner Simon Baz, and really exemplifies why the 2 work so well together as a pair, and why they're so powerful when they work together. Oh, and as an added bonus, V. Ken Marion's illustrations are just fantastic. There's so much detail on every character, the fight scenes are well executed, it's a treat to look at as much as it is to read. I've really been loving this series for about the past 6 weeks. This arc has been great. It's really drawn me into these characters and sets up the arc and the series as a whole to be really unforgettable. So definitely heed my warning. Go check out this book, check out the last couple issues, and hop on the Green Lanterns train because it's a great ride and you're going to enjoy it. Alright, and at #2, we've got the biggest wedding of the summer. For Marvel Comics, that is. We're talking X-Men Wedding Special #1, written by a massive cadre of incredible writers, Mark Guggenheim, Kelly Thompson, and the legend himself, Chris Claremont. Accompanying the stellar writers on the book is some fantastic art by Daniel Acuna, Marika Cresta, Todd Knock, and Greg Land. Let's revisit those writers again really quick. You got Mark Guggenheim, the guy who's been crafting this entire series and put these 2 in a wedding together. Then you got Kelly Thompson, the writer of the critically acclaimed and canceled far too soon Hawkeye series, and Chris Claremont, arguably the daddy of the X-Men. Yeah, he didn't create the X-Men, but so many massive X-Men characters were birthed into the world by this British bloke, and he's a legend. I mean, he is the X-Men. He's the modern X-Men. We know the X-Men because of Chris Claremont. That alone makes this a must-read issue. You gotta pick it up just for his story. But once again, even if you haven't liked X-Men Gold, which I've been kind of up in the air about it. It has its moments, it has its bad moments. Even if you don't like that series, Chris Claremont is writing an X-Men story again. You gotta read it just for that reason alone. And at number 1, a series that I have not been able to talk about since we started 5 and 5, The Wildstorm number 13 is finally back. We get to see the best series in action. It's written by Warren Ellis and it's drawn by John Davis Hunt. If you haven't been reading The Wildstorm, turn off your phone, turn off this video, punt your phone into a large body of water, get into your car, or get on some sort of public form of transportation, go to your local comic book store, your Barnes & Noble, wherever, pick up the trade, pick up all the issues, it doesn't matter. Read this series. This is by far DC's most underrated series, and I can't believe it's not getting the attention it deserves because it is absolutely incredible. It weaves corporate espionage, tactical stealth, massive fight scenes, all in this incredibly delicate yet really well constructed, like, chaos theory story. It's honestly incredible. I can't talk enough about how much I love this series. I need to take a few moments to talk about John Davis Hunt. Nobody in comics right now draws a fight sequence as well as John Davis Hunt does. They flow so well together. It's like watching a fight scene get storyboarded right in front of your eyes. The choreography is perfect. It's brutal when it needs to be. It's stylish when it needs to be. It's easy to follow. There's even like camera pans essentially where you'll follow the character as he does some sort of flip around another character. It's mesmerizing fight scenes. Like, there's literally no one who does fight scenes as well he does. Honestly, if you don't start reading this series after the video, my feelings are going to be actually hurt, like big time. And it's a rough time right now. Avengers Infinity War crushed my soul. The Pittsburgh Penguins got bounced from the playoffs. So do me a favor and just go pick up this goddamn series and read it, because you're going to love life and you're going to come back to this video and comment on it. You're going to be like, oh my god, he was right. The Wildstorm is incredible. It really is. Please, please, please pick it up. Alright, and that wraps it up for this week's 5 and 5 for the releases of May 16th, 2018. Make sure to head to your local comic book store, pick up these books, come back to AIPT.com, see what we thought of the books on Wednesday with our reviews, subscribe, share with your friends, like, comment, tweet this out, and check back again later this week. We're going to be talking about Deadpool books that you need to read either before or after seeing Deadpool 2. I'm Connor Christensen. I'll see you guys next week.